Hey everyone, Mr. Montgomery back again. Brand new math video. The past 2 days we've been doing some very similar things. Today, again, it's very similar, but we're just going to use bigger numbers to do the same thing. We're going to find related facts for numbers. That's all. So let's just jump right into it. I'm not going to go through an example problem again because we've been doing the same thing for the past 2 days. We're just using different kinds of numbers for it. So yesterday we kind of stopped around the number 8. Today we're going to go from 9 all the way to 12. Don't be scared. Not that big of a number. We got this. So let's jump right in and let's pick a big number for us to work with. Let's say, or not even a big number, let's pick a part. Let's say that one part is 5, right? And the other part is 6. Let's make an addition sentence with these two numbers. So 5 plus 6. Well, let's make dots right below it so we can count along and figure this out. There's a couple ways we can think about this, and I'll tell you both ways in one moment. Okay. Now I made some counting dots for us. So 5 plus 6. So we can count on from 5 and see what our total is going to be. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 5 plus 6 is 11. Another way we could think about this is by looking at this addition sentence and saying, you know what? 6 is one more than 5. And I know that 5 plus 5 is 10 because that's a doubles fact. So since 6 is just one more, what's one more than 10? It's 11. Or you can make counting dots or use a number line, whatever is easier for you. But we're doing related facts again, and this is some pretty fun, easy stuff. I think it's fun and easy. And I know you guys just blast right through this, and I'm pretty sure you think this is some pretty fun math too. So let's figure out how to make a subtraction sentence. First, let's make sure that we have our subtraction sign. Perfect. And first thing we do, just like yesterday, we're going to take this big number, and it has to go first. It has to go first. We cannot take 11 away from 5. We cannot take 11 away from 6. So 11 has to be first. And now, let's see, 11 minus what? Well, let's use this first part that was in our addition sentence. So 11 minus 5. And now we already know that with related facts, we just use the same numbers we used in our addition sentence. So we use the number 11, check. We use the number 5, check. What number is left for us to use that we already use in this addition sentence? 6. So 11 minus 5 equals 6. Now there's two ways we could write a related fact. It doesn't have to be the number, 11 minus 5. We can actually do it the other way, and it's still correct. Let me show you. So let's say we wrote 11 minus 6 instead. Well, what's 11 minus 6? Well, again, we're just using the same numbers in this addition sentence. We used the total number 11, check. We used one part, which was 6, check. What part is left for us to use? Just the number 5. So that is actually going to be our answer for right there. All right, let me clear this board and then we'll start another one. Okay, I have a clear board. Let's do this next problem just a little different. Gonna make it a little bit trickier on you. So let's say our first part is 5. So 5 plus, I'm going to leave that blank, equals 12. Woo! Big number, right? 5 plus something equals 12, but we don't know what. Well, let's figure this out. We have a missing part. We're going to find this missing part. So 5, let's see, I'm going to make 5 circles. Let's see, 4 and 5. I have 5 circles. We know that we can count on from 5 all the way to 12 to find out what the missing part is. So let's do that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we count all the way up to 12. Now we can see 5. Yes, 12. Now we can count the dots and put in this part on the line. So let's count these dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So now we know that 5 plus 7 equals 12. But how are we going to write a related fact, so a subtraction sentence, for this problem? Well, we know that if we take this 12, that it has to go first. It cannot go second. It cannot go last. It must be first. When doing related facts, when doing subtraction, you must put the big number first. Can't say it enough. And we double check, make sure we have our subtraction sign. Check. Okay. Now, 12 minus what? Well, we can make 12 minus 5. Let's do 12 minus 5. So we used 12, right? Top and bottom, check. We used one part, which was 5, check. What is the last part we didn't use yet? Well, it's 7. We are just using the same 3 numbers to make a subtraction sentence. That's all we're doing. I'm not going to try to make this more complicated than it is. I don't want anyone getting confused. That's all it is. That's all a related fact is. You take the same 3 numbers, you move them into different spots to make a subtraction sentence. Now, there are 2 subtraction sentences we can actually make with these 3 numbers. And there's actually there's another addition sentence we can make too. So let me just go through it real quick. So what if I didn't want to use 5 first? Just going to erase it. What would happen if I put 12 minus 7? Well, we have the 12 first, just like we should. We used one part, which was 7. What is the missing part? Well, we look back at our addition sentence and say, you know what? We used the 12, we used the 7, now we need to use this 5. And 12 minus 7 equals 5. But what if I didn't have that same addition sentence? What would happen? And I'll show you exactly what I mean. What if instead of 5 plus 7, we have 7 plus 5? We have the same parts, we just moved them in different spots. And we still have 12 for our total. Because when you add 2 numbers together, it doesn't matter which one comes first. Which also means we don't have to change anything in our related fact down here. It is still correct because we are still using the same numbers up top. Now let's open up to the first page and let's jump right into the next problem. All right, I'll give you guys a couple of seconds to open up your booklets to this page. You see number 1, and we'll get started soon. All right, let's jump in. And I'm just going to breeze right through this first one because they kind of did it for us. Where's the challenge and where's the fun for that, right? So 7 plus what equals 9? Well, 7 plus 2 equals 9, right? We can count on, and we can draw a little dot, right? So 7, 8, 9, double checking that it's definitely 2. 7 plus 2 equals 9. And now, down here, they want a related fact. Make sure that we have our subtraction sign. Perfect. We take this 9 and put it all the way over to the front. And 9 minus 7, well, okay, we use 9. We use another part 7. What part do we still need to use? That was in our addition sentence. Well, the number 2. So let's go ahead and trace that 2. I feel like you guys should be able to do number 2 pretty easy and quickly by yourself. So I will give you a quick minute. Go ahead, try number 2 all on your own. All right, I think that might have been enough time. So I'm going to make just little dots in this box to count on from 6 to 10 to find the missing part. So 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now how many dots did I draw? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the missing part was 4. So 6 plus what equals 10? Well, we figured that out. It's this number right there. So 6 plus 4. And for our related fact, we have our subtraction sign. Perfect. The 10 was moved all the way to the front, just like it should be. They used the 6 first. And what number gets plugged into the answer? That was not used yet from the above addition sentence. Well, it's 4. 4 goes in these two spots. So 6 plus 4 equals 10. So 10 minus 6 equals 4. Okay, we'll just do one more practice problem. Go ahead and try number 3 on your own, and then we will go over it very quickly. All right, I think that might have been enough time. So let's go over this. And just like up here, I'm going to make little dots to help me count on from 4 all the way to 12. So I'll tap it and say 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so 10, and then 11 and 12. So that's a bigger, much bigger number than we've really worked with before. So let's count how many dots I drew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So 4 plus, oh, I forgot to write it down. 4 plus what number equals 12? Well, we just counted and found out the missing part. So 4 plus 8 equals 12, right? And let's make sure this related fact down here is being done properly so we can fill in this blank. So the 12 is our big total. It goes over here. Yep, goes at the front. We make sure that there is a subtraction sign. And 12 minus 4 equals what, what part? What is the other part we need? What was used in our addition sentence up top? Well, it was 8. So 4 plus 8 equals 12. So 12 minus 4 equals 8. Because we are just using the same numbers. We're just rearranging them so we can make a subtraction sentence. So go ahead, do number 4 on your own, and then go on to the next page and do all those on your own as well. Remember, do not tell each other answers, please. I need to know who needs just maybe a little extra help and who really knows what we're doing. All right, I will talk to you all soon.